your weekly briefing on tech, AI, cybersecurity, and the digital economy. Curated for freelancers, remote workers, AI evaluators, consultants, and technology professionals. What if artificial intelligence isn't replacing jobs as much as it's redefining the skills employers value most? What if the same AI tools helping organizations become more productive are also creating new cybersecurity risks that could put your data, your career, and your business at risk? This week's headlines aren't just technology news, they're signals of where the workplace, the economy, and the cybersecurity landscape are headed. By the end of this episode, you'll understand how AI adoption is reshaping the workplace, why technology layoffs continue making headlines, how sophisticated attacks are targeting Microsoft 365 and Gmail users, and where new opportunities are emerging for professionals who are prepared to adapt. We'll also explore how AI is improving business operations, why industrial sectors are rapidly adopting artificial intelligence, what the latest cyber threats mean for remote workers and consultants, and practical insights you can use to protect your career while positioning yourself for future opportunities. I'm Ashley Hughes Jefferson, and this is Tech Money Digest. Real tech, real money, real life. Let's get started. Tech and AI HR is still experimenting with AI. A new workforce report suggests many HR departments remain in the early stages of adopting artificial intelligence, with organizations still experimenting rather than fully integrating AI into recruiting and workforce management. While AI's influence continues to grow, large-scale changes across hiring and HR may take time as organizations learn where these tools deliver the greatest value. Key takeaway: HR departments are still experimenting with AI, but freelancers, consultants, and technology professionals should continue monitoring how enterprise AI adoption evolves because it will influence hiring practices and workforce expectations over time. Coming up next, we'll explore how AI is improving operational excellence and what that means for technology professionals. AI is driving operational excellence. Artificial intelligence is increasingly being integrated into business process management, Lean Six Sigma initiatives, and operational excellence programs. Organizations are using AI to streamline workflows, analyze performance, and improve efficiency across multiple business functions. Key takeaway: AI isn't replacing operational excellence. It is becoming another tool that helps organizations optimize processes, improve decision-making, and increase productivity. Next, let's look at what the latest workforce data tells us about the technology job market. Tech layoffs continue. Across the industry, new workforce data indicates technology accounts for nearly one-third of U.S. layoffs during the first half of the year. Although artificial intelligence is only one factor influencing workforce decisions, organizations continue adjusting staffing strategies while investing in automation and digital transformation. Key takeaway: the tech job market is in flux, with AI contributing to a third of U.S. layoffs this year. This means heightened competition and a shift in demand. Now's the time to diversify your skills, especially in specialized AI applications, and network aggressively to stay ahead. Fortunately, new opportunities continue emerging alongside these workforce changes. AI expands into critical industries. Artificial intelligence is becoming increasingly important in industrial environments, including the energy sector, where organizations are using AI to improve efficiency, monitor infrastructure, and enhance operational safety. Key takeaway: AI isn't just for chatbots. It's streamlining everything from operational excellence to industrial energy. This signals a growing demand for AI specialists across various sectors, creating new remote and contract opportunities for those who can develop and manage these solutions. Another sign of AI becoming part of everyday work is Microsoft's continued integration of Copilot into Outlook. Microsoft continues expanding. Copilot Microsoft recently resolved an issue affecting Copilot integration within classic Outlook. Although this update addresses a software bug, it also reflects how AI assistants continue becoming integrated into the productivity tools professionals use every day. As AI becomes more common in workplace software, cybersecurity becomes even more important. Let's move into today's cyber alerts. Cyber alerts, AI, compute hijacking, and emerging threats. This week's cybersecurity roundup includes AI compute hijacking, Apple email vulnerabilities, ransomware activity, browser security issues, and additional emerging threats affecting organizations worldwide. Key takeaway: stay on top of security vulnerabilities. AI compute hijacking, Apple email flaws, and ransomware are constant threats. Regularly update your systems, understand common weak spots, and prioritize digital hygiene, especially when your livelihood depends on online platforms. Up next, let's discuss one of the fastest growing workplace trends that organizations are trying to manage: bring your own AI. Bring your own AI organizations are increasingly encountering employees using personal AI tools to complete workplace tasks. While these tools may improve productivity, they can also introduce risks involving confidential information, intellectual property, and regulatory compliance. Key takeaway: if you're using personal AI tools for work, pump the brakes. The bring your own AI trend is a huge risk for intellectual property and data. Clarify your company's AI usage policies ASAP to avoid compliance headaches or potentially losing a contract. Another growing concern involves phishing campaigns specifically targeting Microsoft 365 users. Microsoft 365 phishing threats. Researchers are warning about sophisticated phishing campaigns known as consent fix and click fix that can compromise Microsoft 365 accounts by exploiting user trust and bypassing traditional security protections. These attacks demonstrate how cybercriminals continue evolving their techniques to target organizations and remote workers. Email remains one of the most common attack vectors, and Gmail users are now facing new threats as well. Gmail OAuth malware researchers also identified malware capable of abusing OAuth permissions to access Gmail accounts through legitimate Google APIs. Because many professionals rely on Gmail for business communications, protecting email accounts remains critical. Key takeaway: heads up, remote workers. Phishing attacks targeting Microsoft 365 and Gmail are getting seriously sophisticated, bypassing MFA and exploiting OAuth. Double-check links, scrutinize email requests, and ensure your security policies are airtight to protect your accounts and income. Cybersecurity professionals also have another issue to monitor involving Cisco infrastructure. Cisco confirms active exploitation. Cisco has confirmed attackers are actively exploiting vulnerabilities affecting Unified Communications Manager. For organizations relying on Cisco infrastructure, timely patching and proactive vulnerability management remain essential. Cybersecurity continues creating opportunities for professionals with expertise in securing enterprise environments. If you're looking to grow your career, let's take a look at this week's featured opportunities. Opportunity Spotlight. This week's featured opportunities include publicly available resources for software development, artificial intelligence, AI evaluation, data annotation, cybersecurity, independent consulting, freelance technology projects. Featured platforms include We Work Remotely, Remote.co, FlexJobs, Upwork, Mercor, Aligner, Scale AI, RWS. As always, research every opportunity carefully, review contract terms, understand compensation models, and evaluate whether each opportunity aligns with your long-term career goals. Featured resource. Today's conversation wasn't just about artificial intelligence or cybersecurity. It was also about adapting to change. Technology will continue to evolve. Industries will continue to transform. New opportunities will emerge, and new challenges will follow. While we can't always control the pace of change, we can control how we respond to it. That's one of the reasons I wrote Wisdom Earned, Not Taught: Finding Growth, Resilience, and Purpose Through Life's Challenges. The book shares lessons from my personal and professional journey on navigating uncertainty, building resilience, growing through adversity, and finding purpose during life's transitions. Whether you're navigating career changes, adapting to new technologies, or simply looking for encouragement along your own journey, I hope it serves as a valuable resource. The Kindle, paperback, and hardcover editions are all available now on Amazon. If today's episode encouraged you to think differently about change, I invite you to pick up a copy using the link in the description below. Before we wrap up, if you're looking for encouragement beyond today's technology news, be sure to check out my book, Wisdom Earned Not Taught: Finding Growth, Resilience, and Purpose Through Life's Challenges. The Kindle, paperback, and hardcover editions are all available now on Amazon, and you'll find the link in the description below. Now let's close out today's episode. Closing, that's this week's edition of Tech Money Digest. Technology continues to evolve, but staying informed helps you make better decisions for your career, your business, and your future. Which story stood out to you the most? Was it AI's growing influence in the workplace, the latest technology layoffs, Microsoft's cybersecurity threats, or the opportunities emerging across the AI economy? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you found today's briefing valuable, like this video, share it with someone working in technology, AI, or cybersecurity. Check out Wisdom Earned Not Taught: Finding Growth, Resilience, and Purpose Through Life's Challenges using the Amazon link in the description. Subscribe to Tech Money Diaries and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly discussions on technology, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, careers, and the digital economy. I'm Ashley Hughes Jefferson. Thank you for watching. Real tech, real money, real life.